This is just a little short video about Young Pharaoh. I've been watching Young Pharaoh since 2017, I think, when I was helping the homeless persons sign up for government phones through the SafeLink company, and I had a table at one of the Piggly Wigglies, and this girl came through, a young girl, and she came to the table and she said, even though she had a phone, she wanted her mama to get a phone. So she went in the store and told her mama about the phone. And then she came back and the mama said, yeah, she wanted to get a phone. So she told me where she stayed, which was across. Basically, they walked through a little path to the Piggly Wiggly from where the grandma stayed. So she told me where they stayed, the address and everything. When I finished at the store, then I would go to her house and sign her mother up. So after I finished at the store, I went to the house and found the house. And not only did I sign the mother up, I signed the grandmother up. So both of them got phones. And they were talking. It's the first time I ever heard of Pharaoh. She said, you know Pharaoh? I'm like, no. Never heard of him. She said, he has a YouTube channel. It's a young girl. A very spiritual awakened girl. I won't say what, but she's spiritual awakened. During that time, I was waking up. But, and I was just slowly getting there and whatever. And this new stuff coming. And she mentioned about Pharaoh. And I said, no, I never heard of Pharaoh. And she said, well, you do. She said, well, you should go check out his channel. And he talk about some stuff, this and that. Me and this girl talk a long time on some spiritual level. That was crazy. Me and her just talk until we didn't talk no more. And because the mother jumped in and the mother started talking about Pharaoh. And I'm like, okay, both of them telling me all this stuff about Pharaoh. So I went and typed in Pharaoh, and I found Pharaoh Said That, which is the old man. So I watched him. I stopped watching him. Okay, I like the stuff he was saying, but yeah. But it was, and then I ran across Young Pharaoh. So I clicked on Young Pharaoh, and I said, okay, this got to be the young guy the girl was talking about, her mother was talking about. It's just something about this Young Pharaoh with them. So I'm watching this young man ever since. And I learned a lot. I'll be 62 this year. Married 31 years tomorrow. And I've been listening to this young man since 2017 when I first heard about him. Now, the stuff that he talked about, I never heard ever in my life. But I learned a lot about pharaohs and Egypt and all that stuff he taught about. I cannot imagine a young man just understanding this stuff down to minerals and molecular and all that stuff he talked about. I listened to it and I learned a lot. And I actually enjoyed learning. I said, So I watched him from channel to channel, his Instagram and all on that. I even did like a little video thing he had out there. We danced to a song. We had to be all natural. I did all that. And put it on thing. Whenever we had that on his Instagram. But anything. Well, anyway, with all that said, I stopped watching Young Pharaoh. I watched him up until the time he got with the golden girl, and they had the first baby, and I remember the little boy. I thought the two girls were the same. I didn't know they were different girls. But anyway, I remember the little boy born, and then I remember the girl born. So, I think the two little girls who had with golden or whatever. Now, I was there to see all of that. I remember they had them doing what do you call it, when you do the thing to see what the birth of the baby is. That's the first I ever heard of that. They did all of that. Now, that's how long I've been watching this young man and learning from him. Now, I stopped. Now, I stopped watching him after he stopped doing the thing with Golden. Wasn't it one name? Golden Beauty, Golden, whatever her name is. What they were doing. I watched a few of those together. And then I just kind of fade away with it, whatever. And then I hadn't seen him in probably a year or two. I haven't seen from Pharaoh in a while. And I heard, Nala and her husband, I forgot his name, they was talking about Pharaoh so bad. I said, what? I said, young Pharaoh doing all that? I ain't like young Pharaoh. And so I went and typed his name in, and he came up, and I watched the video, and I saw the Golden Girl, how she did, she loved those prank videos. And I watched her through those prank videos. I said, why you want to prank people? But anyway, last thing I saw, she was pranking this guy, pranking him, trying to get him mad about her being with another man with some text messages. And she was trying 3 different times. And plus she messed up his car and whatever, tried to get a rise out of him. She wanted to see him just lose his mind. I said to myself, why you want to see a man lose his mind? That never made no sense to me. But that's what she was doing. The videos was out there. When she put them out there, I saw them as she was doing them. But anyway, with all that said, I looked and I saw that. I said, okay, yeah. So I don't know what's going on with this girl pranking this boy, and now she finally got his attention. He's sitting there looking at her after she finally got his attention. I said, why she gonna piss the man off? So after that, I didn't really look at it no more. Then I hear these people talking about the boy losing his mind, going crazy, fear this, fear that, da. So I went and typed him again and looked him up again. And this boy is wilding out, losing his ever. I said, what in the world? I'm like, after I look at a few of him going crazy, doing this, and then I'm seeing Golden in the car acting like somebody that's doing her so bad, pull her out the house. And I'm like, child, come on now. I know fake when I see it. I ain't believe none of that. Then with this this girl, Nala, whatever her name is, she be with Cynthia G. Her and her husband had this whole channel going on, talking about the stuff young Pharaoh doing. So I watching that channel, I listened to all the stuff they're saying. I'm listening to it. So in the comment section, I type, did y'all notice that this girl went out of her way pranking this boy to get him so mad he did something? And the person told me, oh, you deflecting. I said, okay. I said, I don't got time for this foolishness. And I said, bye, and unsubscribe from her channel. I said, y'all people crazy. How is what people do to somebody is deflecting when somebody don't lose their ever-loving mind and going crazy ham, which I ain't not believe what they say he was doing. But I saw my own eye. I was like, I don't wonder what's wrong with Pharaoh. But I that ain't like him. And I said, and this boy is smiling like I said, I am not going to watch this. So I started watching young Pharaoh. Because I am not going to watch this boy do this crazy stuff, spiraling like a troll. I don't like drama like that, so I didn't want to see. So I started watching him. I said, I will be back, but whenever he going through, he get to the end of, then I come back and see what he doing. And that's how I'm here now. Now, and how I got here, somebody said something on an interview with Tasha K. I don't watch Tasha K because of all that crazy Cardi B stuff. You can say what they want about Cardi B and Tasha K. I ain't for building your channel that way. Enough said. So I went and typed in, because I'm not subscribed to Tasha K, because I get sick of all that Cardi B and crazy stuff coming. I typed in Tasha K and young Pharaoh. When I typed that in, the interview come up. And I watched it last night. I said, because I know this person, Tasha K, she just annoying me the way she questions people. But anyway, I said, she questioned young Pharaoh. I said, young Pharaoh is an intellect. There's no way she can question him and end up like Jaguar Wright or end up like all the other people. I said, this boy's intelligent. And when I watched it, I said, It didn't turn out that way. It didn't turn out. It turned out exactly how I thought it would turn out. I ain't trying to copyright nothing. So it turned out exactly how I thought it would turn out. Tasha Way went laid back and looked at the boy. I said, girl, Tasha K is an intelligent person, but young Pharaoh is on a whole nother level, and I saw that from the beginning. Well, once I pulled it up and see what the interview was about, to see how this, I said, has this boy changed from this crazy person I saw? Absolutely. So I said, I wanted to know more about what happened to him, because I understood at the time that the boy was drugged. They said he was on drugs. I'm like, young Pharaoh doing drugs? So he was on something. So I said, somebody probably drugged him or something, so going crazy or whatever. So I just stopped watching it, because none of that makes sense to me. So now, I'm watching him. Now I just watch him apologize to black women to create the stuff come out his mouth. He still loves some black women. Now, the one I saw last night, he was just going ham. Now he don't want nothing to do with black women. The video I saw last night, I think it was this was like 2 weeks ago, and then one last night was like some days ago or something. I'm like, okay, now he's just so over black women that is crazy. Even though I watched it, looking at him is exact opposite of Cynthia G. As far as how Cynthia G and New World Terror is, to me, it's all the same. The New World Terror, she says there are collective of women. And I can see there's a collective of men they call Dusty Men. Now, with that said, a collective of women that are the toxic women that Pharaoh is talking about. Young Pharaoh is talking about these toxic women. So that's the collective that Cynthia G and New Terror is trying to reach and try to save. Which is not going to happen. These women are going to be these women to the end. And then they got a collective of women, black women. As the girl called, listened to him last night, the girl called in when the other girl couldn't find nobody, no black women that are out here trying to tell black women better. And she brought up April Mason. Perfect example. Now, there are women that, like April Mason, there are women that are not like that. And that's the collective that are not like that. Black women, and I see it like this. These two collective, the worst, the toxic black women, for some reason is aligned with the genuine non-toxic men like Pharaoh. They are aligned with those. And then you got the collective of black men, and I might be saying the same thing. You got collective of black men like Pharaoh. They are aligned with the toxic women. That's basically all they see. And then you got the collective of black women that are aligned with what they call the dusty black men, these toxic black men. Everything is out of balance. Everything is out of line. Everything needs to be realigned. So it's a collective. The toxic women, the toxic men, the genuine women, the genuine men, those that are on the spiritual track trying to do right, will never do the things that some of these people do. They're out of line. And so Pharaoh just happened to be stuck in that alignment, even though he's a highly spiritual, positive person. I guess he had to go through that, stuck in that alignment with these toxic women, when all these are good women up here that are black, that he can't reach them because of how out of balance things are. These genuine women, genuine men, toxic women, toxic men. It's out of line. They align the toxic men with the genuine women, and the toxic men, and the toxic men with the genuine women. Let me see. The toxic women with the genuine men, and the toxic men with the genuine women. And that's what is going on. Because I see a lot of genuine women. And this Kevin Samuel thing, people say Kevin Samuel was right. Yeah, Kevin Samuel was right because he spoke about the toxic women that Pharaoh is now realizing and talking about. Because he tried to love all black women. Those are what he was talking about. But the issue with his show was that the women, it wasn't toxic women that called in. It was these genuine women that called in that he treated as if they were the toxic women that exist. That's where Kevin Samuel's show was out of line. Now, he's talking about these toxic women that exist, but you only getting the genuine women calling in that want true help, and you are disparaging these women in a way where it pisses off the masses of black women, the collective of black women that are genuine. These toxic black women are not the one complaining. And the girl said that April Mason was one of these black women that are trying to teach. So is Monique Hicks. She's also one, but they get mad at her. These toxic women don't want to know. They don't care. This is who they are, and this is who they're going to be. So anyway, so that is why I stopped watching Young Pharaoh. And I heard that he was on Tasha K show. I said, okay, let me see if he got through this thing that I saw him in. I like, what in the world got hold of him? But it's always what happened to him. It's always somebody drugged him. That was obvious to me. That's why I started watching it, because I'm not going to see this downward spiral. I'll come back when he don't get through it and come back up. And he said he went through meditation, yoga, and all of that. With MS over here and the pain and stuff I've been through for the last 10 years with non-stop vertical and all this other stuff, meditation works. Yoga works. I did my own self-yoga by watching YouTube videos. I do YouTube videos to learn how to do meditation, learn how to do this self-hypnosis thing where I can put myself into a place like that and I'm fully aware, awake the whole time, know what's going on. Those are what I did to help bring me out of it. So like Pharaoh said something. It wasn't Pharaoh said that, it was Billy Carson. It's a whole nother person I'm watching. Awesome information blowing my mind. But it's information I was getting piece up and understand because Pharaoh started it when he explained the Anunnaki and the Egyptian and all of that. Now this your dude explained it from our whole, take all the pieces that I had and put together on a level that's like, oh. You know how you see a whole bunch of puzzles, you see it, and then this man took everything I've been learning since 2017 when he went and put it all together, and I actually see it in today's reality in the 3D, in this 3D dimension, this 3D world, which I've left, and I'm going to the 5th dimension because I am so done with this 3D world and this craziness drama. I don't watch YouTube like I do because it is so annoying. I got to literally look for stuff that don't annoy me. And that's why I'm looking at Pharaoh, because I need a break from that. So Pharaoh, watching this, see that. So that's why I stopped watching Pharaoh. And now I see he has gone. I see he has finally gone through and come out of whatever he really need to, which is dealing with these people that is targeted out to get him, which was obvious. But anyway, that's it for this video with Classic Girl. Give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time. Bye.